All right, we are back into the wild, and we're going to be playing a little bit of, I guess it's like a holy pure paladin. We'll see how it goes. Taking a quick break from Twist today, just because, yesterday wasn't having as much fun with it due to the abundance of artifices still.
Versus
I fight in the name of honor.
I will fight with honor.
So what do we want? Probably like a Knight of Anointment. And just to draw the Libram of Wisdom where we can.
I cannot wait to read these. I cannot wait to
Wait.
read these.
The mirror match? I think they're ahead, unfortunately. Let's bump. Figure out a way not to be so far behind.
I salute you.
I think it's largely going to rely on Keeper's Strength.
By the holy light.
How glorious!
Okay. Surely that will slow them down. I need to save the Holy Maki roll for like a Myrmidon, maybe? Wow. I was hoping I would catch back up through card advantage, but that doesn't seem at all possible here.
Reporting for duty.
I've played one holy spell so far. And that resistance aura is kind of troublesome. But mostly just for me. Like, I can't play the Keeper's Strength. I can't do the Holy Maki roll pop off until that's gone.
The plane of water shall fall to us.
This is extremely unfortunate for me. I need to hit like an adaptation or something. Yeah, it's over. It has sincerely never been more over. So, I'm just going to concede because the opponent has taken an eternity to make basic attacks. And I don't have a path back to winning that because they drew the good cards and I did not.
Uther versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
I will fight with honor.
Okay, Christology is a good hit. So let's keep that. Resistance Aura could slow down whatever it is that they're doing. It could be like a Togwaggle deck. Probably not a Togwaggle deck. But Resistance Aura is still likely to do some good work here. Let's go ahead and point this out.
Wait to read these.
Start getting our cost reduction going so that we have a chance at hitting... Actually, I think I maybe just play the Resistance Aura here.
This.
Slow them down a bit. I'm going to save this for the Myrmidon. Hey, we nerfed Wild Growth again.
May the light grant you peace. May the light grant you peace.
Okay.
This.
Renathal? How? Calling me a moron, you're running Hecklebot in... or Oaken Summons in a Renathal deck. Okay, I think I do probably need to play the Adapt here. Or... That's really unfortunate.
This.
That's really fortunate.
Let the dead rest. Let the dead rest.
I want to slam this into another Resistance Aura. And we might get a Myrmidon next turn. I needed cards. Wouldn't mind a second Aldor Attendant here.
Job's done.
3 mana 8/8's pretty good.
Growth, life, happiness, and friends.
Minion type is going to hit Myrmidon, Flickering, and Light Ray. Let's go in on the first Myrmidon for here, though. Actually, getting Crusader Aura down is just extremely strong. Okay, let's do this. See if we can hit the Aldor Attendant midway through.
I do love a good study session.
Okay. Deck finally did what it's meant to do. It's gonna limit a lot of their potential answers to this. Like, they need Spreading Plague, Poison Seeds, or something like that. Like, Poison Seeds alone shouldn't do it. because we still have another turn with the Crusader aura. Easy. Turns out the opponent giving you cards is helpful for winning. Right, I'm gonna grab my coffee while this queues.
Uther versus Queen Ashara.
My music will wash over you.
I know how to grill my opponent.
Right, I think the Christology and Knight of Anointment are, like, probably the most important cards in the deck, especially early on. We've hit neither so far. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Could use this to delay the quest reward, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a hand that is good. There's no point in playing this here because it just dies. But this may be one of the worst possible starting hands you could possibly draw with this deck. So that's unfortunate for me. All right. Progress. We actually played a card. 2 cards, in fact. In the same turn. This is unreal. Draws Light Ray. Just too many cards here. I think I just have to play it. Force them to respond. They're going to. This is like, I just need to be able to at least play the Purator. This is just incredible how bad this draw is. Man, we're losing to one of the worst quest lines as a result, is the unfortunate reality here.
Time is short.
Reporting for duty.
don't think there's a 0 mana arcane spell here. So I'm gonna hold this for next turn. Might be greedy, but like, my draw's been so bad I need to take a risk. Like, it would have to be a 1 or a 0 mana arcane spell. Okay, I should just go next. This is... it's just catastrophic how bad this draw was. It is unbelievably bad. But fortunately, their deck is also really bad. So there's a chance that I don't lose because their deck is so unbelievably bad as well. I just didn't draw a card this turn. This is sincerely the worst possible draw this deck could get. This is just unfathomable. My God.
The menagerie is for the pure only.
Like, I don't think there is a possible draw sequence that could be worse than this, that maybe, unless one involving the Countess as well. But at that point, it's just kind of like a meaningless distinction because the effect would be the same. On the bright side, we get to watch the opponent spend the entirety of their turns every turn. So at least one person gets to play the game. This is a good pickup.
To battle.
So that's a nice block. But at least the resistance aura is there to hopefully help out. I don't have a good way to pop this block. On the following turn because of the Crusader aura. But like this type of turn should have happened like 3 turns ago. In an ideal world.
I have proven myself. I demand answers.
I do want the place that shall fall to us.
Oh my God, where have you been?
May the light grant you peace.
This will be good if they expend any amount of damage here. So they obviously have a deck full of spells. Okay. Need to try and find the other resistance aura here, I think. It's incredibly likely. And I think it's probably more important to me surviving than healing for... There we go. That's a good hit. Absolutely incredible.
Move quickly.
That's just unreal. This whole game has just been an absolute nightmare. Bottom 4. I sincerely just cannot believe this game. That is just the worst possible experience I could. I want to quit Hearthstone for the day after that game. I do not want to play anymore. Like, that was awful. And then the BM at the end too, when like I might as well have not played that game with how bad my draw was.
Uther versus Illidan.
I make my own fate. I know how to grill my opponent.
Oh, cool. We actually drew the cards that we were hard mulliganing for last game. Looks like it could be questline.
I cannot wait to read these.
Like, the fact that last game was even close
They will never.
just demonstrates how bad that the opponent's questline is.
Who's hiding now?
May the light grant you peace.
I cannot wait to read these.
Let's get that off the board. And I don't want to have too many cards in my hand going into, like, turn 4 plus, just because that runs the risk of getting a glid. I think they're likely to glide if that's the play that they have, though.
Let the dead rest. May the light grant you peace.
I should have played the Blessing of Wisdom there. Honestly, still just super tilted from last game.
Burn away to ash.
I think I just played the Cold Feet.
Let the dead rest.
Deny their brute turn if they're going to swing with the Glaive Tar. That's a mid-hand glide, and that's one out of the way. So I might be able to just slam, like, a Purator or something like that.
Time grows short.
Every game, man. Every single game.
I see. I see.
Oh, they're just gonna win here.
My hand is cold. Let the dead rest.
I'm just gonna next stay. I'm so tired of playing this game where I just watch the opponent take an eternity. I miss single player games so much, man. Every single time I queue up Hearthstone.
will fight with honor. I know how to grill my
Alright,
opponent.
always keep the Crystology.
Job's done.
Okay, we got one of each, which is fine.
I smell golden in their waters.
I don't have an answer for that.
May the light grant you
I
peace.
cannot wait to read this.
It's not at present, but should be able to do it next turn.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Okay, I need this off the board.
Keep on panning.
Let's go here first. I think with that.
May the light grant you peace.
I want to keep drawing where I can.
Reporting for duty.
I have a magnetic option. There's no telling what it is, though. That hits Aldor Attendant.
I cannot wait to read this. Read this.
Let's go face here. Okay. Potentially getting the first Keeper's Strength could be a big deal. Let's go here. Pick a Divine Shield.
Read this.
I do love a good study session.
It's a good refill after the fact, if I need it.
Accidents, they happen, you know? Ha-ha! Reporting for duty.
So part of the reason I wanted the Divine Shield here is in case I needed to use the Keeper Strength, which feels like I might.
Read this.
I think I might want that next turn to lead off with the, yeah. Because I either have a board and play the Crusader Aura and then win, or I lose the board, play a Myrmidon, and then need to draw. Oh. Did that just kill them? potentially.
This.
Not this turn.
Reporting for duty.
Time to get a grip.
Incredible.
You're gonna love the way you look.
Might have been inclined to put it there so that it could survive and so that the opponent could survive.
This.
But that's okay. Needed a win there anyway.
Uther versus Tyrande!
You give me strength.
I will fight with honor.
I'm not 100% certain that Aldor Attendant is worth a keep just because it like slows down the Crystologies, but ooh, with this I'm a little bit more confident that it's a good keep.
I see you brought guests.
I cannot wait to
You
read
can
this.
see try and get Wind Fury off of this so that we draw 2 cards. Or 4 cards, I guess. I think this is probably the more responsible thing to do here.
May the light
This.
grant you peace.
Can save this potentially for Myrmidon. This isn't going to do much for them. Honestly, none of these cards will, in all likelihood, so it's more about what they get from my deck. Which also is pretty unlikely to have cards that are good for them.
May the light grant you
I
peace.
cannot wait to read these.
Let the dead rest.
This.
Okay. Wind Fury?
This.
Sure.
This.
The deck does run quite a lot of minions still, so. See where this is. If I could get it down on the same turn as the cold feet, I might consider it, but let's just do this instead. I would love to have been able to play that. Here, at the very least, a Hysteria or Mass Hysteria still draws me cards. But I think we want to do a lockout turn with these two. We're just straight aura maxing right now. I don't even know what they can get off of them that will help them here.
It is finished.
Turns out it's nothing. Right, we just need more games where we draw like that, and the opponent plays at a reasonable pace. I think they drew like I did against that questline mage, is what it seems like. Also, we played an obscene amount of disruption.
Uther versus Lunara.
The forest fights back.
The sand is doo-doo, because it does not involve any of the 3 1-mana cards that we're looking for. So let's send it back. And still not find the 1-mana cards we're looking for. Okay, well, the opponent's clearly not here. I do not have time to sit and wait. I've done that enough already here. I would just like to play the video game, please.
Uther versus Cyrilla.
I must not falter.
I know how to grill my opponent.
I think because I have the Crystology, I don't need the Aldor. It's already kind of a failure rate to just naturally top decking one of the minions without like keeping one in hand.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Nice to see you at mealtime.
Yoop.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's a good split. See what we get here.
May the light grant you peace.
I cannot wait.
Very nice.
It's all in your head.
I think I want to go here because I'm taking this trade, right?
Let the dead rest.
And now they can't hero power both of them. So splitting our spells like that seems wise. I guess I could have also just gone...
There's simply nothing I can
Sure.
do.
I could have killed this off with the Libram and then played both things on the Aldor Attendant. And that's from their deck. Bit of an unfortunate response for me. But I do have some options for next. Ooh, okay. They knew this was in hand, man. How? How did they get away with it? Trades line up horribly for me. It's such a frustrating 50-50 and is very probably going to cost me the game now. It was just an unbearably bad play. I have no card draw. I have no lethality here. I think we're just too far behind. Unless I hit a Purator to pick up the other Myrmidon.
May the light grant you peace.
No time.
Every single opponent is really just testing my patience today.
To battle!
Alright. They need an immediate answer for this. Or healing.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
It's the turn before the Reno Hero. It could be Anduin, but I don't think they're often running both of those in the same deck anymore. Okay, so you need to go fishing for one of these. This can heal for 10, but that's not going to be enough. It's a good sign that they're just kind of going for the YOLO line. Still just dead with this play. If I don't get to see what's in these invitations. I'll play Raza too.
Freedom is fleeting. Your will is I can't together. I can't. We are strong.
Look, we're still going to be in about, or taking up about half as much time as the opponent has, so I feel no guilt about this whatsoever.
Uther versus Celeste.
Let us celebrate a new beginning.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to keep something like a Knight of Anointment when I don't have Christology already in hand. And if we're going to have one of the two, like Knight is probably a little bit better on the keep than Alder Attendant, just because it keeps cards moving for me.
May the light grant you peace.
Start here with the conditional draw first.
Grant you peace.
This is going to get pinged, but I need to keep cards moving.
Let the dead rest. Let the dead rest.
I honestly didn't even consider that as a possibility. So it's just Secret Mage then? I'm gonna spend 2 here to play around Counterspell. Never mind.
Let the dead rest.
Probably not a great matchup. Certainly not a very fun matchup.
We have many secrets.
I'm late. I'm late.
I do love a good study session.
Okay. That's something that interacts with spells.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
I'm late. I'm late.
Go face. Unfortunate.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe I should have just fully healed here, but I'm trying to set up for a light ray into Keeper Strength next turn. I think that's the only way through.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
I think I lead with this on the recruit. Never mind.
The victory is yours.
Just absurdly lucky. There are a lot of secrets in Wild, and very few of them would have prevented that play.
Uther versus VO7TRON.
Okay. Now we get to play the game of which format breaking rogue are we up against.
I know how to grill my opponent.
I'm kind of tempted to keep this whole thing just because I need a fast hand, so I don't know if I even will have the time to play the second Christology.
I cannot wait to read
Let's
these.
just do this next turn. I'll probably lead with the Christology. See if we can get the second. Yeah, it looks like Miracle. So the good deck. Never mind, I don't have a minion. They're gonna null me.
More meat.
It feels bad. Now, it would be a good sign that they only have 3 cards in hand, but they're rogues, so they have infinite card draw. I didn't draw a card this turn. I'm
The victory is yours.
so sick of drawing like this, man. That one was my responsibility, but it's because of the hand that I kept, but it's still absurd. Absolutely outrageous that, like, I so consistently draw like that right now. Just tired, man.
Uther versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
I know how to grill my opponent.
Alright. Let's just keep the Christology and draw the minions that we want from it off of it. It's good that we have the Christology because everything else in this hand is just impossibly bad. Okay, so that's one of the pirate rogues. Probably means that it's let's just get onto the board. Probably means it's the Garrote version. I don't know what other... Okay, it could just be Miracle. So maybe a Resistance Aura can slow things down. Go here to deny any more nonsense, hopefully.
Stoke me, I dare you!
Okay, I'm not really planning to draw cards here. Oh, maybe I am with the Aldor Attendant, but I don't think that's terribly meaningful here.
May the light grant you peace.
Second Resistance Aura is pretty good. See what we get here. I do need something to draw with for the Myrmidon. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like trickling out these pupils, which I don't really want to do. I should have, yeah. That's fine. That gives me a Myrmidon draw starter.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Do they have another thing to hit the devout pupil? I'm getting kind of low for the sake of the Garrote combo.
Give me that! Not what I want!
Now this makes even less sense? Okay, no, it makes some sense here.
Not what I want!
I think we still lose from here. That could help.
To battle.
That was maybe the best draw in my deck.
I do love a good study session.
But it's still not terribly difficult for this deck to kill from this position, because I don't have any mana disruption this turn.
Never bring a sword to a pitch fight.
Nor am I likely to have a lethal setup on the backswing. So I think I need to try and draw into a cold feet. I have 2 draws at it, plus potentially more if I hit something for the Myrmidon.
Swiftly.
Need to kill that. Or the opponent.
Give me that. Not what I want. There be no treasure.
I'm almost out of cards.
I don't know if they got the attack off.
This.
It's lethal.
Smart moves. I concede.
Uther versus Rafam!
I am Rafa, the supreme salesman.
I will fight with honor.
I don't think any of these are fast enough. This has the potential to be a pretty good matchup, though, if we can get a good start. I assumed it was questline, but it's not. This hand... it's not good.
I see you've brought guests.
So, need to find a Christology to change that.
I cannot wait to read.
It's at least a playable card, so I'm not going to complain. It helps reduce the cost of our light rays. I don't think I want to spend this because a Myrmidon would be very welcome right now. And, you know, there is a world where we coin Purator and end up drawing it. It's the second one of those. I was expecting Reno, but I would have been wrong. That's an extremely bad draw.
This.
I think I just have to coin the Purator next turn. And hope that does enough.
The menagerie is for the pure only. To battle!
This gives me fewer whiffs on my draws. All things considered, that could have been much worse for me. So could that. I do need to find poisonous, though.
Read this.
I didn't.
May the light grant you peace.
Kind of in desperation mode here. Draw 3 cards next turn. Okay.
Gifts from the void.
Don't think that's the end of the world by any means.
Let the dead rest.
I cannot wait to read these.
Let the dead rest. May the light grant you peace.
Perfect. Alright, we still do have Keeper Strength to potentially, like, blow up one of their boards. I have the Countess to refill. I have Myrmidon Holy Maki roll for 4 mana. Draw 4 this turn. 7 mana, draw 4, I guess. It's an unfortunate 50-50 for me. Any Keeper Strengths?
The plane of water shall fall to us.
A turn too slow here, or a card too slow, actually.
Quickly, job done.
Yeah, we know that's a void color. Which definitely could be worse. Don't really have much more information about their hand, though. Okay.
By Nazar's command.
We know it's not Reno. So I just want to try and lock them out here. But I think we're just likely to die. Okay, that's 2 more.
I'm almost out of cards.
Didn't want to have to do this.
I'm out of cards.
Punisher's command.
Alright, I think we're dead. They were able to delay just enough, and I'm not able to develop enough here.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
Let's see what we got here.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
Textbook move.
Alright. Gul'dan is just going to be GG. Or even an Azoth.
From the void, I come. Summon me.
It's lethal.
For all I've given, I knew my reward. Back to the steamboat.
Oh my god. I can't believe we pulled that out. I thought they were gonna sneak away there.
Uther versus Jaina.
All I ever wanted was to study.
I will fight with honor.
Okay. It's hard to imagine a hand worse than that. This one's pretty good, though. Let's keep cards moving here.
The light grant you peace.
I've got either of these two I can set up for next turn. But yeah, I think the read is Secret Mage, so.
Let the dead rest.
Maybe not. Oof.
May the light grant you peace.
Okay, what is that? Duplicate. Ice block? It's probably ice block. Doesn't feel great, but my play might just have to be like a tempo light ray for 4 mana. If we assume that this gets cleared. It's kind of starting to look like Reno, and like this is miserable, but also feels necessary. an Estler would probably be best case scenario here for me. So I am fine with that. Okay. We can double trade or even just trade Flame. But the whole point of that play is to reduce the cost of our devout peoples. The issue here is if they are Reno and our read is correct, we do not win this game for just an unbelievable number of reasons. Like Reno specifically is devastating for me. Like both Renos, plus that being an ice block.
I do love a good study session. I do love a good study
Okay, just gotta pray this survives. Kind of hoping for something like stealth instead of the Wind Fury. The game is over. Let's go next. That is confirmation of the fact that it's Reno, which is, if the game is allowed to go as long as it already has, I have no chance of winning. I needed a much, much faster start than that.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, we can slow down the Egg Hunter deck, if that's what this is. So, I either need a very fast start, which isn't unreasonable with this hand, or a lot of my disruption. I think we want to go with the fast start as our primary game plan.
The tracks lead this way.
Let's just get this down, develop onto the board, then we can probably go Crystology, potentially a Blessing of Wisdom.
I'll show them.
Oh.
I'll show them all.
Let's just do this.
Light grant you peace.
Save the coin for maybe a big Myrmidon, or even just a test for Freezing Trap, Frost Trap.
The living drop all kinds of things.
Wait, it still kind of looks like the egg deck.
May the light grant you peace.
There might be a Myrmidon turn that I need to go in on next turn.
The menagerie is for the pure only.
It's pretty good.
Job's done.
Be a lot better if I had played some holy spells. But we can start that up next turn. Yeah, it is still the egg deck. That reads like a freezing trap.
I cannot wait to read these.
So I'm gonna hold here. It's possible we lose the board and or the game here. So maybe I should have gone with the cold feet, but I assume that they're going... Okay, I assume they're just going to summon it off of the meat. Okay, wait.
Read this.
Doesn't this just kind of break their combo now?
Operating hours are over.
Come close and listen.
Guess not necessarily. Because they could have like the 3-mana spell. But it makes it hard for them to do anything this turn. And I like it when it's hard for them.
Operating hours are over.
Okay. So they do get to play minions here, but the minions shouldn't be able to do a whole lot. Because they can't play the 3-mana spell is actually now a 4-mana spell, so they can't get the egg on the board and then copy the death rattle at all. So I think they have to try and... This is just a completely different deck. Mostly. Wait. That was unbelievably unlucky. Are you kidding me? Opponent's actually the unluckiest person on the planet? I think I need the card draw off of this more than I need the 1 damage.
I do love a good study session.
Huh? Oh. Wow. I was about to concede there because that was some true cookery. Alright. Well, I'm never playing that deck again. That's not true. It's actually kind of fun when it draws well. It just is so inconsistent.